You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. We've got game one of the National League Division Series. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for the Pirates, Paul Skeens. What do you got on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Swing and a drive. Hap Daddy connects. Deep right field. Caught just shy of the wall. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and move it around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Got him. 2 away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Just missed.
Inside.
That pitch clips the outside corner. And the count now even up. In the air on the infield, O'Hearn. And that is that. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at PNC Park, pitching for the Cubs in this one, Cade Horton. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, last time out, thought it was going to be pretty good, but wasn't able to make it out of the second inning. A real shocker. So he's fresh, and having had an opportunity to look at that last start, I expect him to be a lot better in this one.
Donovan. And there's one down. Here's the Pirates lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Swing and a ground ball. Makes the sliding stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Ball, that's out.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field for Armstrong. Settles underneath it. And that is that. We played it in Game 1 of the division series. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fought off foul. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Falling behind 2-1.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shine in the toughest moments.
Runner on the go. In there for strike 3. And safe.
He's in there safe.
It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
On the ground to short. Tosses to first. That's out number 2. Rob Refsnyder, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 2-2. Swings through it for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Down to the bottom of the second. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the inning. Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Batting fifth, center fielder, number 60, O'Neill.
Ball 2.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
He's in.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him. Motion.
There's a 1-1. Rudder takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video.
Runner goes again. In there for strike 3. Throw to third, safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. So up next, Esmeralyn Valdez. Here's a high chopper. In time to Bush, and that's the 3rd out. New inning getting started. Here's Nico Horner. The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Comes a 2-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Top of the 3rd, no score. Horner on the go. And that is out of play. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now, Michael Bush. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. Back here at PNC Park. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Sean Murphy. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and now one away. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit, and now the lineup turns over with one away.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Stepping in, Spencer Horwitz. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Rudder goes again. Pitch is low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far.
High fly ball out to left field. Pat on his way over, and he makes the catch. Rudder tagging and heading for home. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's a nice job right there. It's always great when you can get on the scoreboard first. Just good situational hitting to bring him home from third right there.
Oh, look at the stop. Jump throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. On to the fourth now in game number 1. Pirates lead it 1-0. This is the National League Division Series on the show. On to the fourth, leading off, Michael Bush. Swinging a foul straight back. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. 2 down, nobody on. Inside at 100, and it's 2-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swings and misses, and the count is 2-2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Bottom of the fourth, and now it's Brandon Lau. The 1-1. Ripped right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires the hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Swings over the top of that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Out to short. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's limited the damage so far. Nothing too bad. Might stick with this approach.
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him looking for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 2 down, bases empty. Ryan Reynolds here. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8. Brendan Donovan, the next Cub to hit. On the ground, right side. Loud gets it to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Look out!
Yep, that got
and
him.
It hit him.
First base.
So a man at first. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning. Out towards right center field. Valdez on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him. Game 1 of the division series. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Sean Murphy. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. And they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of the NLDS. Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Moved to second, and he's back in easily. Now back to second. And this time he gets him.
All right, flat out, this just cannot happen. You can't make that kind of mistake at second base with nobody out. You've got to make sure that you're tight enough to the base. So what if you don't score on a single to the outfield? You're in scoring position. That really hurts a potential rally here.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boone. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Ian Happ now at the plate.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Happ plays off.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series is not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat. Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Paredes slings it across, and they get Bregman for the out. Inning over. Back here in Pittsburgh, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run, and they boost their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. The 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. And it remains 2-2. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Got him to chase one above the zone there. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hit in the air, center field for Armstrong. Under it. One away.
Up next for the Pirates, the right
At the
fielder,
plate for Pittsburgh, Esmeralyn Valdez. Taillon in his 11th season, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2010.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Here's a 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Caught him looking for the K.
Got a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your at-bat in the hands of the ump.
Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. We go to the top of the 7th. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Got him. One away.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Suzuki.
The Pirates up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Paul Skeens done for the afternoon. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. That one ripped, but foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up the middle. Loud. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Brendan.
So man aboard, Brendan Donovan, the next Cub to hit. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Now there's a bullet down the
That ball's
line.
foul.
And foul ball. This one smoked on its way out of here.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more force.
That's hard hit on the line. And foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2. Just off the outside edge. 2 runs across in the inning here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Nico Horner will come up to hit. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Hit softly on the ground to third. Paredes fires over to first. That ends the frame. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Connor Griffin.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And a foul ball. 2-2. And that one missing low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
In the air to left center. Hat gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Pirates.
Back to the top of the order. Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. To the right side. Bush whips it to first. 2 out. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the NLDS. Struck him out looking. Down in order go the Pirates. But they're still on top 7-2. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Got him. 2 away.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping in.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here at PNC Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Brandon Lau digs in now. And a 1-1. Foul ball there. And a ball and 2 strikes. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
The 1-2. And that one hammered. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 8-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now here is O'Neal Cruz. Yeah, that's fouled off. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Quick move to first. Cruz dives back in, but they got him. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Smoked on the ground to second. Whips it to first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. 3rd out. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. Game 1 of the division series. We go to the 9th. Here's Alex Bregman. Fastball for a strike. And the count's full. Got him swinging. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Ball to strike. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Cruz on the move to the gap. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki. One strike away from securing game one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him. Ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game one to set the tone.
To the final here for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.